This episode is about the misconception that there is a half testimony of women as witnesses in Islam. In this regard, I would say that the specific holy verses in this regard have been misunderstood. The holy verses specifically in this regard only give instruction about the documentary evidence and not about the circumstantial evidence. As the holy verses, for example, the holy verses says that if there is a lending and borrowing contract, there should be witness of two men on the contract so that the document should be made admissible for the court of law. And the purpose of this was so that the document can be made admissible in the court of law, and if in any case two men are not available, then instead of one man there should be two women considered as witnesses. And the purpose of it was that if one woman in the court of law become anxious or forgets the actual wording of the document, the second woman should remind her. And the judge will only consider one witness as correct instead of two witnesses of woman. In this regard, I would say that in that society, the women were not used to for such legal obligations. And even in today, our society, the women are not used to and prepared for such legal obligation. The second very important point is that our jurists have extrapolated this order and have considered and have considered and make applicable it on the circumstantial evidence. And everyone knows that in case of the documentary evidence, the choices of witness is with the people, while in case of the circumstantial evidence, the evidence may be of a child, of a woman, and even of a man. But even in advance, due to the advancement of science, today the court also admits the DNA report, the fingerprints, and the CCTV footages as the evidence for the courts. While our jurists even do not accept the witnesses of women in case of the hudud punishment and other crimes, while Quran also have mentioned 4 witnesses in each case, that is in case of adultery and prostitutes. In this regard, I will make a humble request to all the jurists to please reascertain the actual saying of the Holy Book of Quran so that our legal system can be reformed accordingly. So it's Khuda Hafiz for the